To all young minds who wish to change the future of this world, and a warm welcome to one of the selfish beings on earth. By the way, sorry to say selfish, but truly I mean we are selfish. This is Niharika Diwali. To say about it, it is one of the most important, greatest, grandest, and famous festival of India. This festival is celebrated all over India with great joy and happiness. It symbolizes the victory of light over darkness and good over evil. We can also say Diwali is a tool which unites many families and friends to come together and celebrate it in a grand manner. There is also a custom to visit your friends and families and exchange gifts. Lots of sweets and Indian specialities are prepared on this occasion, and not to mention those kids who are eagerly waiting for laddus made by their grandma. However, amid all the joy and excitement, one must be aware of disadvantages of bursting crackers so that in distant future it shouldn't become nothing but just a tragic memory. Diwali is festival of lights, but people consider it as a festival of crackers. Fireworks come in different varieties, from visually delightful ones to the ear-defeating noisy ones. Now, people use firework in an amount that is harming the humans and the environment. Now, it's time to realize that fireworks can light up the entire sky above our home for a few moments, but can adversely affect our environment and our health for a long period of time. Firecracker increases the concentration of dust and pollutants in the air. After firing, the dust and pollutants packed with chemicals like sulfur, zinc, copper, and sodium is settling down in the exposed areas, and these dust and pollutants start destructing our environment and easily put our health at stake. First, let me say how bursting of crackers harms our total mankind. After firing, the fine dust particles get settled on the surrounding surfaces, which are packed with harmful chemicals, and those put our health at stake. It increases the risk of respiratory problems, skin allergies, and several other health issues like asthma, lung disease, and severe burns. The noise produced after burning makes the current situation even worse by creating noise pollution. Noise pollution is considered to be any unwanted or disturbing sound that affects the health and well being of humans and other organisms. Here, it is because of bursting of crackers. Exposure to loud noises can cause high blood pressure, heart diseases, sleep disturbances, nervousness, hypertension, anxiety, and all these can lead to the main issue that we already know, hearing loss. To produce colors, when crackers are burst, radioactive and poisonous elements are used. When these compounds pollute the air, they increase the risk of cancer in people. These health problems can affect all age groups, especially children. Isn't that cruel? We will live happily, but kids who doesn't know anything and who doesn't do anything will have to suffer the pain. Here is how the chemicals used in crackers affects our health. Next, fireworks also worsen pollution. These invisible yet harmful particles affect the environment. Remember that Earth was not only created for heartless humans, it is a home to 87 lakh species. So, burning crackers not only affects us, yes, it do affect all other innocent beings on Earth. Not only us, but starting from microorganisms to elephants, always have to suffer if we pollute our environment. It's wicked that all living beings will suffer because of humans' atrocities on Earth. It's not their fate to die. When we burn crackers, greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, ozone, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide are released into the atmosphere, which causes rise in temperature of Earth and polluted air, leading to global warming. Because of this global warming, ice in polar regions and ice in mountains will melt, and as in 2.5% of fresh water, 1.5% of fresh water is in ice caps, glaciers, and permanent snow. So, if all these melts, drastically all the land will be submerged in water. And because of our thoughtless activities, firstly, it is animals such as polar bears, snow leopards, giant panda, tiger, monarch butterfly, green sea turtle who are in danger. They cannot tolerate drastic climate change. So, because of the global warming, the total weather pattern collapses. Land degradation happens, and finally, because of our minute happiness of bursting crackers, the total wildlife and biodiversity will be destroyed into pieces. If the as usual emission scenarios continues, by 2100, warming in the upper ocean will have approached 20% of warming in the late Permian, and by the year 2300, it will reach between 35 and 50%. And scientists have warned that man made climate change could trigger a great dying within the next few hundred years. I'm not sure how many of them know what is great dying. So, I will say what it is. It is Earth's largest ever mass extinction. It is a warning for humanity. It triggered 252 million years ago, essentially set life on our planet back to square one, and was followed by a period of spanning millions of years in which life had to multiply and evolve once more. It killed around 96% of Earth's ocean creatures. It occurred because of a great volcanic eruption. That eruption highly increased temperature, acidification, oxygen loss, sulfide poisoning, killing about 3 of every 4 species on Earth. When I told it, percentage of people opposed me saying that firecrackers are an integral part of Diwali and burning crackers in a single day is not only the reason for it. There are several reasons like polluting caused by vehicles and factories, etc. But burning crackers are something which could be easily avoided. Due to increase in population, there has been increase in burning fossil fuels. So it increases global warming. For example, in a house there are 2 kids, and those 2 kids uses 2 different laptops to attend online class, and laptop will work only when charged. To charge, you need electricity. You get electricity by burning fuels. This will increase global warming. So finally, Bursting crackers can be avoided easily, but all other activities are hard to avoid. Reminding 40% people oppose me saying that poor people who manufacture cracker, like in Sivagasi, will get affected. Yes, they do get affected, but you have to know one thing. It also affects the health of the person working in those areas. And government has to give some alternative jobs for them. Government also found a way to teach them produce green crackers, which emits less gases and sound comparatively. It is also been proved that green crackers emit 125 decibels of sound compared to 160 emitted by conventional crackers. Don't forget that loud noises about 120 dB can cause immediate harm to your ears. We have to understand that the effects of all our activities won't harm us, but it kills our great great grandchildren. It's like unknowingly we are killing our future generations, and certain knowingly we are taking the lives of innocent animals on earth. We all know a person who does a mistake will have to suffer, but here we won't suffer the most. Only our future will suffer because we'll die within that span. Aren't we selfish? For our second's happiness, we are grabbing the smile of our future generations. We will live, but if we didn't do any change, future will have to suffer. You may not know how much burning a single cracker affects a total world, but yes, it does on a small scale. Don't forget that a small raindrops on large scale can cause floods. We all save money, land, jobs for our future generations. But if you do so, you were wrong. Truly, if you wish, you have to save something for your next generation. You just save natural resources to them. How come they live the money if there were no pure air to breathe and no pure water to quench the thirst? So, this Diwali, let's all celebrate a green Diwali. Try to avoid normal crackers. Find green crackers. And then plant trees, cause trees save you. As a single cracker causes a lot of change, a single tree can save the lives of future. So, happy green Diwali to everyone.